Hi, I'm Brian from Brian Recovers, and today I'm going to be talking you through Dialectical Behavioural Therapy basic distress tolerance skills, specifically looking at the REST strategy. So before we start, let's do a quick recap on why DBT might help you. Firstly, if you relate to any of these behaviours, then it's very likely that DBT might be the right therapy for you. You spend a great deal of time thinking about past pains, mistakes, and problems. You get anxious worrying about possible future pains, mistakes, and problems. You isolate yourself from other people to avoid distressing situations. You make yourself feel numb with alcohol or drugs. You take your feelings out on other people by getting excessively angry at them or trying to control them. You engage in potentially dangerous behaviours such as cutting, hitting, scratching, picking at or burning yourself, or pulling out your own hair. You avoid dealing with the causes of your problems, such as an abusive or dysfunctional relationship. You engage in unsafe sexual activities such as having sex with strangers or having frequent unprotected sex. You use food to punish or control yourself by eating too much, not eating at all, or by throwing up what you eat. You attempt suicide or engage in high-risk activities like reckless driving or taking dangerous amounts of alcohol and drugs. You avoid pleasant activities such as social events and exercise, maybe because you don't think that you deserve to feel better. You surrender to your pain and resign yourself to living a miserable and unfulfilling life. These are just some examples of some behaviours that may have some serious possible costs. This is why it's important to change these coping mechanisms into healthy ones. So if that's something that you want to do, then please stick around. Now that you've identified some of your own self-destructive and problematic behaviours as well as their costs, the first distress tolerance strategy you need to learn is REST. REST is an acronym that reminds you to relax, evaluate, set an intention, and take action. The first step of the process is to relax. Stop what you're doing. Freeze. Take a breath. Pause. Step away from the situation for a few seconds to get a different perspective. Just don't do what you normally do. Don't act impulsively. Do your best to remind yourself that you have an opportunity to behave differently. Create some space between your desire to act impulsively and your actual reaction. Maybe even say out loud, stop, relax, or rest, just to remind yourself to not react so quickly and automatically. Then take a few slow breaths to help yourself calm down before choosing an alternative, meaningful action. The next step is to evaluate. Next, ask yourself what's happening in this situation. What are the facts? Just do a quick evaluation. You don't have to figure it all out, and you don't have to do an in-depth analysis of why you're feeling the way that you do. You don't even have to solve the problem if it's too complicated. Just do your best at getting a general sense of what's occurring. It may be helpful to ask yourself a few simple questions, such as, how do I feel? What's actually happening? Is anybody in danger in this situation? Next, we set an intention. The third step is to set an intention to do something. In this case, an intention is a target, goal, or plan about what you're going to do. Decide which action you're going to take. Pick one of the coping skills that you'll learn later in the book. Ask yourself, what do I need to do right now? Do you need to do something for yourself? Then maybe choose one of the coping skills or self-soothing skills that you'll soon learn. Or do you need to solve a bigger problem? Then maybe choose one of the more advanced problem-solving or communication skills in the latter chapters of this book. Whatever you choose to do, it doesn't have to be the final or best solution to the problem right now, but hopefully it will be something healthy that will help you cope. Finally, take action. Put your plan into motion. Proceed mindfully, which means move ahead slowly and with awareness of what you're doing. Whatever your intention was in the last step, do it now as calmly and effectively as you can. Again, this action may not be the ultimate solution to the problem at hand, but if you follow these steps, your mindful action is likely to be healthier and more effective than the self-destructive actions you would have taken if you had just reacted impulsively. Now, in the comments below, I want you to take a rest. Think about a past experience that you went through and try and break it down into seeing what you could have done instead. Firstly, think about what happened in the distressing situation. How did you feel in that situation? What did you do about the situation? Did you behave in a self-destructive behavior? And if you did, what did you do? Now try using the REST strategy to see what you should have done. How could you have relaxed in this situation? If you had done an evaluation of the situation, what would you have discovered? If you had set an intention, then what would that intention have been? If you had taken action in this situation, then what action should you have taken? What would have been the overall advantages of this REST strategy? So that is all you need to know about the REST strategy. If you want to learn more about DBT and specific skills that you can use in conjunction with this strategy, then please keep watching, subscribe to the channel. I'm uploading every single week new skills and new ideas and different vlogs about dialectical behavioural therapy, about different kinds of therapy, and basically this channel is just about recovering from your different mental illness, mental conditions, addictions, all of that. So if that's something that interests you, then please subscribe and catch me in the next video. Bye guys!